Hey guys, my name is Simpsy. How you all doing? Welcome back to some more FIFA 22 career mode here today on the channel. We have a brand new season 2 of my Erik Ten Hag Manchester United Dutch Revolution series. So, if you like the sound of that, feel free to leave the video a like and subscribe if you're new. I'd really much appreciate it. So, in Season 1, we won the UEFA Champions League. Unfortunately, we lost the Premier League. However, we did pick up one domestic cup. So, we're going to continue to try and win the Premier League in Season 2 and maybe go back-to-back Champions League winners. Hope you guys like the sound of that. So here is the team. The entire team is actually away on holiday for the World Cup as the Netherlands qualified. So I've gone through and shortlisted a bunch of potential Dutch players I'd like to sign and bring into the club for this Dutch Revolution rebuild. I'm only allowed to sign players mostly that are either Dutch or are from the Eredivisie or have some sort of Erik Ten Hag Dutch relation. So we've got a bunch of players there and we'll try and bring them to new faces. So first things first, we're going to be negotiating with Barcelona for the services of Memphis Depay. Obviously, Memphis was a former Red Devil, and now he's going to come back to the club. What do you guys reckon? Should they have left him go? Had a pretty good couple seasons at Lyon, but he sort of dropped off a little bit at Barca, with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang joining. So we're going to get him on a 4-year deal. His wage is quite high at 300k, but the 28-year-old is 85 overall and will be a nice addition to Erik Ten Hag's Dutch Revolution. He does look pretty good in the brand new Team Viewer kit though. Only 5'9", is a centre forward in this game, which is interesting. His shot power is off the charts with 90. I do want to try and change his position though, I think. Potentially a striker in the future. Low socks. Nice tats for the realism mod as well. Moving on to our second signing of today's video. We're going to try and sign FRENKIE De Jong, who has been heavily rumoured to be joining Manchester United in real life, with of course Paul Pogba leaving. There's been a mass exodus at the club. Lingard and Mata leaving as well. Should they have signed new deals? Or what do you guys think in the comments? Was it good riddance? I don't know. So we are going to probably have to spend over £100 million to try and get FRENKIE in the midfield to partner up with Gravenberch. Paul Pogba actually in this series was sold last season to PSG, Paris Saint-Germain. So once again, this is probably going to be quite an expensive wage. In the realism mod, it can be upwards of 300k. We'll try and get him on a 5-year deal. The 25-year-old is now 87 rated, which is not too shabby, playing for the Catalans. We might have to pay him $1 million on a signing bonus though, just to get this deal up and over the line. So 2 Dutch new faces are at the club. We're also going to go after De Ligt to help out the defence. I'd nearly actually swap Raphael Varane for him, as he is now 29 turning 30. We've won a Champions League with Varane, and he's probably going to go down with stats, but unfortunately that deal got rejected. Now, I was looking for Dutch goalkeepers, and unfortunately I couldn't really find any elite or world-class goalkeepers, so I tried to go for the next best thing, and I'm currently negotiating with Carlo Ancelotti for the services of Courtois, as the Netherlands is right next to Belgium. That's my justification for that. And also David De Gea has actually picked up an injury away at the World Cup, so we'll bring Dave back to Madrid We're going to bring in Champions League winner Courtois. He basically single-handedly gave Real Madrid the Champions League win. It was kind of crazy how many goal-scoring opportunities he stopped. The XG was off the fucking charts. So the former Chelsea and Atletico Madrid man is going to be joining the Red Devils. 30 years of age, 89 overall. Is going to be a hell of a shot stopper for us, I hope. Yeah, so I think he's just the next closest thing I could get to a Dutch goalkeeper, a Belgian. So he's our new goalkeeper for the series. And Dave has gone to Madrid. The fax machine didn't break down this time. I've also signed Tyrell Malacasa. I'm going to say his name. I don't know. We'll bring him in, maybe loan him out. And I've also brought in Timber as well, to maybe be a right back or a centre back if he gets up in stats a little bit more. We might look to loan him out. At this point, we're just trying to spend the last little lot of our cash reserves and to secure some talent for the future. So here are our additional new signings. We still have a bunch of players to hopefully move out as well. But I kind of wish Timber and a couple of the youngsters were slightly more higher rated so we could get some use out of them. Because the average at the club now is about an 85 overall. And they're just not going to make the first team, unfortunately. This season, we're going to be changing things up formation-wise. We're not going to go with the 4-5-1. We're going to go with the 3 at the back formation. And I've made the decision to drop Luke Shaw and bring in Wan-Bissaka. With Depay leading the line, Fernandes, Van de Beek, Gravenberch, Frenkie de Jong, Anthony Sancho, Botman, Varane, and Wan-Bissaka. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like we're going to bring Frenkie de Jong in unless some negotiations become more favourable. Leicester launched an £80 million bid for Wan-Bissaka, which was kind of crazy. There's no way I'm going to be selling him, even for that price. At least we'll make the Harry Maguire money back from them. Looks like Erik Bailly will go to Betis if the deal goes through, so we're going to accept that offer. Man City want Luke Shaw because he got dropped for a swap deal. Although Bernardo Silva is good, I'm going to reject that. So it looks like Varane is going to go back to Madrid. Then we might be able to justify bringing in De Ligt. Looks like Lindelof is going to go out to Villarreal. And Bruno Fernandes, we've received a £100 million offer for him, which I'm tempted to negotiate with and potentially accept. They need a replacement for Frankie. And we might be able to crowbar some more Dutch players into the team if we let him go. He's been okay, but he's been relatively inconsistent for me. First things first, we sold Raphael Varane back to Madrid for £60 million, which is pretty good, as he will be turning 30. And we do want to try and drive the average age of the squad down. And with Depay and Frankie joining our club, we had to give Barca some compensation, so we gave them Bruno. With that money, we were able to bring in De Ligt, and the Dutch rebuild and revolution continues. This is the team now, with the boys back from World Cup duty. We're going to chuck Malin as a striker, Depay on the left, so we're still slightly rotating the team before we get stuck into the Community Shield. Van de Beek can be converted to an attacking midfielder. James Gardner has finally left the club for a reported £5 million. And we sold Sebastian Aller as well to Real Betis. We signed him for like 25 million, I think, in the end. So we only sold him for 20. So we did make a loss on him. Saliba signs for Bologna. Victor Lindelof joins Villarreal down in Spain. Sancho can be converted as well to a left winger. And let's play the FA Community Shield final against Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool. Liverpool, Bottle Pool, as they're known in real life at the moment. Man, as if they only won 1 out of 4 trophies this season. And Mane's left to join Madrid in this career series. He looks likely that he's going to be joining Bayern Munich in real life. But yeah, man, oh man, Liverpool definitely bottled it this season. Holy shit. They should have at least won 2 trophies. But to only get one with that team, holy fuck, they threw it. Anyway, let's get stuck into Liverpool. Ball's gone out here for a corner kick in the pouring rain down in Wembley. Anthony's going to take it. Hopefully he can deliver a ball fit for the gods. Here we go. Anthony whips it in. That's not bad. Sancho with the header. Gravenberch with the goal and the follow-up. And Manchester United take the 1-0 lead just before the 43rd minute. Great goal there by Gravenberch. He's going to be staking a claim to the captaincy this season with Bruno going. And with that goal there, we've taken the lead against the Scousers. A nice left hook. Keeps his balance well. Right into the bottom right. Robinson at the other end. Equalises late on. Unfortunately, Courtois couldn't keep a clean sheet on his debut. And Liverpool make it 1-1. Thanks to Andy Robertson, the Scotsman, flying down the right wing, hammering it home with his left boot there. Look at that. Absolute thunder strike. Top left bins. Not really too much we could have seriously done about that. Full-time whistle has blown. It's going to go to a penalty shootout. Hopefully we can win our first piece of silverware this season. Definitely had the majority of the chances. Coop Menes steps up, goes straight down the middle, clutches up. Really good test for us in finals. Hopefully we can do it. Fabinho goes down the middle as well. It's 1-1. Depay on debut converts, smashing the left side of the net. Mo Salah now, his turn, goes into the bottom right. It is 2-2. Malin misses with a shit of a chip attempt. Thiago Alcantara steps up, misses. Anthony with the assist earlier nearly misses. It's 3-2. Devok Origi, don't know how you're still at the club, he misses. Massive opportunity here for Jadon Sancho to win it. Puts it in the back of the net, and Manchester United win 4-2 in a glorious penalty shootout. Jadon Sancho scoring the winning penalty against Alisson. And once again, Liverpool have bottled a cup final in recent memory. 1-1 decided the two teams in full time. But we managed to sneak our way through. on penalties. Not that we're going to really count it this season. The main objective of this season is to try and win the Premier League for the first time with this Netherlands squad. Go back-to-back in the Champions League and maybe pick up a FA Cup or a Carabao Cup. A major domestic trophy. But it has proved that we can clutch up with this squad. And I'm super impressed with some of the new players coming in. Depay, Frankie, to say the least. And Courtois in goal as well has been solid for us. Manchester United win the FA Cup Community Shield in our first match of the season with essentially the Dutch national team. We've received a massive offer here for Jadon Sancho. Nearly £200 million. Now, I'm curious if Chelsea and their new owners will be able to match that or bring that in. I think getting an offer for £200 million for Jadon Sancho, United maybe in real life would accept it. We're still trying to get rid of Erik Bailly as well. I don't particularly want to get rid of Van de Beek. So let's negotiate with Chelsea and Thomas Tuchel to see if we can come to a compromise. I love Jadon Sancho, but for £200 million, I think that would be insane. I don't think I've ever sold a player for that price in recent memory in FIFA. The craziest offer I got was about £300 million, and that was for Harry Hutton. But it looks like Sancho is going to be a blue. London has called, and Jadon Sancho is signed for Chelsea for a whopping £200 million. Crazy. A 5-year contract on 400k. He's gone down to London, fellas. Looks pretty good, though, in a Chelsea kit. Obviously, Rashford has gone down to London as well. To be fair, we might look to bring him back because he's been exceptional in this career series. To replace Sancho, I've gone with Gakpo, £35 million, to help us out with some squad depth. And he's going on the left-hand side for now, taking Sancho's position. Moving on now to the second match of the season, we have the UEFA Super Cup against Napoli. Let's get stuck into Sarri's Napoli. It's going to be a good one. Hopefully we can pick up the W and win 2 trophies in 2 matches. It'll be interesting to see how we go without Jadon Sancho now, as he's gone to Chelsea. He is a blue through and through. A lot of good players for Napoli, though. Osimhen, Insigne. They don't seem to have Koulibaly, but they still have Fabian. And a pretty good roster for them, to be fair. Man, Serie A has some pretty good teams. Anyway, let's get stuck into them. Insigne on the ball. Oh, hang on. Whoa! Just before the 55th minute there. Unfortunately, we conceded a bit of a shit goal to Napoli. In the pouring rain again. Ollie's United. Take that banner down. Oh my god. Ollie's red and white army. Holy shit. Some cheeky fuckers brought that in. Yeah. Unfortunately, Courtois couldn't get to it. That ball was driven right through the heart of my defence. Not much you could do about that, boys. Alright, we can't concede another. But we really need to look for a response. We're 1-0 down. It looks like they might get a second. Osimhen on the ball. And Elastico to beat De Ligt. Centralises it to Fabian. Courtois lets through an absolute stinker. And now we're 2-0 down to Napoli. Not good. Might be able to beat Premier League teams, but this is where it's going to matter. Fighting and battling out European clubs on the European stage. Jeez. Courtois' got to be doing better than that. As Fabian, the former Spanish league player, Spanish international. I think he's former Real Madrid. Anthony at the other end somehow finds Depay. Nothing like Memphis scoring a late consolation goal when it doesn't matter. But really should have, could have, would have done that a bit earlier. Would have been fucking great. 2-1. Looks like we're going to chalk this one off as a loss, as somehow Memphis curls that one around. That's it. Damn, 2-1. That scoreline was a little bit generous, as Depay scored late in the 90th minute. No matter. This, the Super Cup, along with the FA Cup, is more or less a friendly trophy. Still, a cup I would like to win. So either one would have been fine. I would even say the UEFA Super Cup is a little bit more prestigious, to be fair. But Napoli are going to claim it. Man, they got a really good squad. A lot of good players I like to nab. The Italian league has a lot of really good, strong, quality players. As Sarri lifts another trophy. You kind of forget that Sarri is the manager of fucking Napoli. But yeah, nice little warm-up. Now we can head and look towards the upcoming Premier League season, where we have to, at a minimum, make top 4. I'd love to win it if we can, but it is quite hard on Fifers Realism mod. Couple players sold. Erik and Galbraith. Premier League time now. Brentford, Coventry and Burnley are in the Premier League, along with Sheffield United and Fulham getting promoted. So it's a nice new mix of clubs joining the Prem. Still got the Carabao and the FA Cup to come. And the Champions League groups are yet to be drawn. Here are the Youth Academy players as well. I'd love to try and get some of these fellas into the first team eventually, once they get a little bit higher rated. But I don't know if I'm the biggest fan of the Youth Academy in Fifers Realism mod. The players are just too young, and they're not overly highly rated. I think it's been nerfed, to be fair. Like, although these guys have potential, unless they get consistent first team game play and time from myself or someone else, they're just never going to grow to that potential anytime soon. Like, I'm not going to be doing this career series for 5-7 years, when they're probably going to be at the adequate rating. Anyway, let's get stuck into the first match of the Premier League season at Old Trafford, where we host Graham Potter's Brighton. Hopefully we can pick up the W. We've won the FA Cup. We did lose the UEFA Super Cups, but in recent form, we're down. Brighton on the attack with Basuma. Ball in. Oh, Morpay with an absolute banger there. And unfortunately, to start off on match day 1, we concede the first goal. McAllister with a really good ball to Morpay. Man, this bloke is a shit stirrer in real life. Great ball in. Oh, solid right foot as well. Look at that. Morpay curling away from Courtois brilliantly. And Brighton take the lead with Potter. God, we need Harry Potter if we're going to get out of this fucking mess. Gakpo. Ball in. Gravenberch. Dude has been our best player so far. Picked up another goal there. Charging from midfield. How the hell is this going to... Is this guy seriously going to go to Bayern? That's what I've been hearing. For like 25 million. If he does that, that's going to be fucking nuts. Jeez. Great goal there. 1-1. We're back in this one, fellas. I mean, it looks like Harry Potter has saved the day for us. Or some fucking magic from somewhere. I don't know. Looks like it's going to end in a draw. Probably should have won that. Unfortunately, we share the points against Brighton, unfortunately. Oh, second match of the season, we face Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool. That should be a good one. You've seen innings we drew against them last time, we went to pens. Hopefully this time around, we can claim the W. Away at Anfield is always tricky. But hopefully we've got a better quality team now than them. Funnily enough, they don't have Mane this time around. We neither have a Paul Pogba. Liverpool, 11 minutes in on the attack. Diogo Jota receives a fantastic ball from Mo Salah. Cool, calm and collected. Jota puts his name on the score sheet. 12 minutes in. And once again, unfortunately, Erik ten Hag's Manchester United have conceded the first goal of the match. Fuck. Really need to lift. Fellas. Oof. Could be doing better, to be fair. Jota's first of the season. Liverpool on the hunt, looking for their second, looking for revenge of the FA Cup defeat. Fabinho, Bobby, back to Keita. Liverpool in the second half take the lead further, extending it to 2-0. Not good. Not good whatsoever. A draw to get the season underway. And now it looks like we're going to have a loss. We could go 1 point after 2, which would be shocking. As Naby bloody Keita gets the goal. Mo Salah, Liverpool looking for a third with Divock Origi. Man, you know you're playing bad when Divock Origi gets on the score sheet. Jeez. Jesus Christ. Goes and celebrates with Klopp. And we've been absolutely bodied. We have been handled here. Away at Anfield. In the pouring rain. The Scousers have got the better of us at the Kop end. Maybe it was a mistake selling Sancho and Rashford. Maybe we need to bring in some more high caliber talent. As we're still growing, developing, and increasing the overall rating of these Dutch youngsters. As Lang there's getting some game time, he looks fucking exhausted. Needs Trent to get him up. Man, that's not a good look. If you need Trent Alexander-Arnold. No, that's not Trent. That's fucking Ox. To pick you up. That guy's constantly on the bench. Oxlade-Chamberlain, Trent Alex. They got a double-barreled name. That's why I got it confused. Dortmund launched a £100 million bid to Gravenberch. I don't know where we would be without him, so he's not going anywhere. Alright, hopefully we can try and end this episode off with a win. Let's face the Geordies at home and give them a warm Manchester welcome as Hugo Lloris leaves Spurs to join Real Madrid along with David De Gea. They've got 2 aging Premier League goalkeepers where they seriously probably only needed 1. Anyway, let's get stuck into Newcastle, the Geordies. Hopefully we can show them where they belong. In the bottom of the table. Late in the second half here. Newcastle looking very, very good. Bruno Guimaraes. Oh, good interception there by Botman. United. Trying to build something up. Frankie. Depay. Malin. Back heels to Depay. United going forward with some gorgeous, cushy looking football. Malin finds Depay. Memphis makes it 1-0. Blocks his ears up as well and scores his first goal at Old Trafford at the Stretford end. Back in his boyhood red. Great goal there by Memphis Depay. And we lead 1-0 thanks to a shocking piece of defensive play by the Geordies and Dubravka as well, not being able to save it. Memphis scores his first in 3. United might have a second here. Dolberg, back heels. Gravenberch, dude is insane. You never know. We might end this career season with Gravenberch being the top goal scorer. And he would deserve it as he runs and celebrates with Erik ten Hag in the Manchester United drip. I do quite like the kits that you can get in Fifers Realism mod. It's good. That's probably going to be it. Well, unfortunately, got to wrap things up. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the first episode of Season 2. Stay tuned for another episode of Season 2 coming out the exact same time tomorrow. Thanks, guys. Without further ado, got to play the outro now. Hope you've enjoyed today's video. Take care. Stay frosty, fellas. Unfortunately, it's time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Check out my social media links in the description below if you want to stay connected with me. I also want to say thank you to this month's patrons and channel members: Victor K, Sebastian C, Jordan K, Caesar L, Brian S, Tao, Lion B, Kyle P, Tom C, and White P. My name has been Simpsy. Much love from Australia. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.